All right, hello everyone. This is Charlie here from the WSGL. Just wanted to show you guys my first really good and thought out settlement build that I've been working on. It's here in Murkwater construction site. It's behind me. I'll turn around soon. As you can see, Murkwater construction site is just this little, it's in this boggy, swampy area. And, you know, there's some buildings off in the distance, but mostly on this area on the map, it's just all these little pits of water here is just swamps and bogs and things. And there's not a ton of stuff around here. So in my playthrough, let's see if you'll be able to see my character. I kind of got the mafioso look going. And I'm a rifleman. Here's my companion Piper here. Charisma is very high, and this is a money-making build, so I don't have to worry about caps or materials or anything of that nature. I can buy shipments of everything, basically. I always feel like my alter ego, or one of my alter egos, is just you know, a mafioso who's also a very good businessman, and that's who I wanted to make in this build, my first playthrough of Fallout 4. So in my playthrough, I sided with the railroad because I believe in freedom for cents. And then along with the railroad was the Minutemen. I also joined the Minutemen along with the railroad, and the two sides don't really coexist together in the playthrough of the game, but they don't have a beef with each other either. So with the railroad, you take out the Institute and you take out the Brotherhood of Steel, which are kind of your two heel factions, and then mostly your two babyface factions, or it depends on your point of view, but how I see it is the railroad and the Minutemen. So in my kind of in my lore, or my my storyline that I'm kind of creating, is I've joined both. I'm primarily with the railroad and a railroad agent, and the two forces, the Minutemen and the railroad, have kind of joined forces together to help just bring back freedom and righteousness to the Commonwealth. So I all my settlements right now, I have them written down. There's different potential themes that they could have. I haven't worked on really any of them except Murkwater, but they all kind of have their own identity based on how the railroad and the Minutemen will coexist together. So the Murkwater construction site, which you see I have a suit of power armor here. The Murkwater construction site is going to be used as a place where people of the Minutemen or in the railroad will go to hone and craft their skills. Kind of think of it as a boot camp. If you want to be a really good chemist and contribute that way, if you want to be really good with robotics and mechanics and contribute that way to the Minutemen or the railroad, probably the railroad, you'll come here and you'll hone your skills and you'll learn your crafts. There's going to be a lot of tradesmen, blacksmiths, things of that nature coming here, robotics experts, etc. You're kind of going because your skill set and your character is under construction, get it? In the Murkwater construction site. There's not a lot of fun things to do around here, so when you go to Murkwater, perhaps it's only for a week, perhaps it's longer while you're working on your trade skill. You're going to be working, basically. There's not a lot of whole fun things to do in this area. As you can see, it's kind of by itself mostly. So let's look at the build here. So my door opened, although I tried to close it. Now let's try to close it again really quick so you guys can see me open it. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. So here is the Murkwater construction site. This is a railroad specific settlement. Like you said, Minutemen can come here if they want to work on something. And this is going to be the main robot supplier for all the Minutemen and Railroad Commonwealth. So all robots that are made and that you see at my settlements will be made here specifically, and then they'll be shipped out to do whatever they do. Either they're a provisioner, or they're there for defense, or you're getting a robot for some kind of other reason. But you can send in robotics orders here. The robots will be made, and then you know, they'll be sent out. So we have a fallen soldier here. I got attacked by Mirelurks recently, and this really cool looking robot, this real mean looking robot, had a minigun. His name was Gatekeeper. He died, and I can't seem to get rid of his corpse. It hasn't disappeared. I can't pick it up because the item's too heavy, and so maybe it'll just go away, or I'll have to figure out a mod to delete him. But he's dead basically. I can't remove. He died by the hand of Mirelurk. So this is a very Mirelurk friendly area, as you can see. The couple times I've gotten attacked here, it's been Mirelurks that have attacked me because it's a very boggy place. To help that, obviously we have some defense here. This is where Gatekeeper used to stand. Now I got another guy out here who's looking like a mafioso himself. He stands there, and then I also have, this is another defensive station, this little doormat. Marco, who has a minigun and a laser. He's a little more mobile, it looks like. Guarding the front door here. We have the railroad flag flying proudly, some defensive turrets. Let's go around here. The cool thing about downloading mods is I got a lot more walls I could build. So these concrete walls, these very high walls, parts of these chain link fence, those are things that I could now build in my settlements using mods. So that was very, very helpful for this build. There's one of my provisioners over there. We have some spikes out here so people don't try to climb these walls. Here is a little platform, and there's a Mirelurk cage in here. Like I said, this is a very Mirelurk friendly area. We put in some bait in this cage, and it looks like it caught a Mirelurk. So I wonder if I can do this, you know, while we're here, if I can kind of release this. I'm not sure what the button is, but I'd love to release this cage and kill this motherfucker. I just don't. The switch might be on the inside, actually. But there is a Mirelurk in there, so we captured one. Because, like I said, very heavy Mirelurk friendly area. More walls over here with more turrets, more spikes. This whole thing is sealed up with just different types of junk walls and things of that nature. Where there was these little potential little like creases in the wall where walls don't meet, I kind of covered it up with some chain link fence just to, you know, I'm kind of pointing it out right now, but if we were to pass by it, it would look like, you know, it helps cover that little those little gaps, because you're putting two walls up against each other, up next to each other. Sometimes it doesn't work out. So mostly it's concrete walls with this higher chain link fence, which I thought was like very realistic and cool. You just go over here. There's a spotlight, which is not shining light. I think that's a bug, but it's working. You see it moving back and forth. Got a little defense tower here with a robot that we made here at the Murkwater construction site. A lot of the defense, not all the defense, is used with robots though. They can pack more of a punch, and they can have things like miniguns on them at all times and move quicker, and it just makes sense to use robots. And some spikes here so people can, you know, jump up easily. Let's go around the back here. Same thing, chain link fence, and it's not perfect, and it doesn't need to be, you know. This is the apocalypse, so it's kind of thrown together. Got another turret right there. That's a nice laser one. More concrete wall with barbed wire. Mostly the same over here. Well, here's a little gap here that is kind of bothering me right now, but I won't go back and fix it. Looks better on the inside. Guard tower then overlooking, and it's not a very flat terrain, so it's very, very difficult to build, and it's not very big either, but kind of got this nice curved concrete wall here, which came with one of the mods, or it was either a mod or a or DLC, one of those. Yeah, so let's go in now. You've seen the outside, and you kind of know the reason why this place exists. I like the construction site sign because it's Murkwater construction site, right? You got a little mailbox here. These, you know, requests from requests for robot builds at different settlements might come in through the mailbox here, and then we'll take it in and we'll build the robots and send them on their way. So that's something that can happen. I built this little garage door combination just to kind of have like a cool looking door. Oh, gatekeeper got caught. He's caught there. He's having some, his dead corpse is having some trouble here. Little radiation scanners, and then the gate to go in. So the first thing that you do when you get here is you check in. So you'll see here, here's the screening little area. The outline, not the concrete, but you can see the outline right here. This came with the settlement, as well as that blown out house over there came with the settlement. All the rest is pretty much I built. But you can't really build a roof on it because there's these wooden boards here, so I kind of just built around it and made it kind of the starting little area. So because you can see there's light shining on these signs right here. Right when you walk in, you'll know that the railroad is here. There's a Minuteman logo right there, and you got to go in and figure out or check in and say, you know, I'm here to learn a trade or craft, or I'm here to become a chemist. I'm here to learn robotics. I'm here to be a weapons smith or whatever. And you'll walk into this area and you'll have a receptionist right here. There's a receptionist who's kind of sitting under an umbrella because it rains constantly over here. And like I said, I couldn't put a roof on this because of you can't get rid of these wooden beams right here. He's got a little railroad flag and some papers, or she does, excuse me. Her computer, some filing, and yeah, here is your workshop. So you might be asked to give a sample or a test run of some kind of skill that you're coming here to learn further, and you might have to sit in one of these chairs and just kind of wait for your turn. Okay. Oh, it's not going to go through the animation, is it? Okay, that didn't work. Can I do it here? Sitting down. Great. So potentially I could be sitting here waiting for my turn. Let's say I want to be an auto mechanic. You know, I sit down here. Once I'm ready to check in, I get called on. Excuse me. I'm glitched into the wall. I'm glitched into the wall. And now I am still glitched into the wall. Yep, well. Sit back down again. Let's get up. Why does he gotta get up over there? And now I'm glitched. Oh, so we can do this. It's loading. Come on. Thank you. Now we can do this. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm back. Right. And this, I couldn't really put a floor here either, so I just put a bunch of floorboards here on this. You can see there's the ground right there. Put some rubber mats down, and then I can sit here, you know, and I can talk to the check-in lady. She'll check me in. Okay, you're here to be an auto mechanic, yada, yada, yada. File the paperwork, get me in the system. We're going to test your skills to see what level we want to start you at. I can go over here and test some skills, do some stuff. Do I have any junk to drop off? No, I don't. Nice toolbox, you know, some water in case it's getting heated over here. A little bobblehead with a mechanic wrench. This is the test area. So yeah, thought that was just a real cool bit of the story I added in there. Then you go out here. Okay, I'm an auto mechanic. I ran a test. It was I'm a novice. I don't know shit. So I can come over here now. And yeah, and now basically I can go work on my craft. So where can we start? Let's just follow along this path right here. This is a little lake or a little pond, as you can see. So I built these little floorboards so people could walk from area to area. So let's walk over here. Got your bathrooms here. Nice curtain to have a little privacy. This is, I believe it's men and women's bathroom. here in this area. Yeah, there's men's and women's. Great. Everyone shares a bathroom. It's not a big deal. Over here is your shower. This is where people take showers. It's your nice soft white fluffy towels that have not been ruined yet by the crummy Murkwater construction site. There's a shower head behind there, but I don't want to. Here, let's see. There it is. Great. Just turn that on, take a shower. Here's another shower. And awesome. Shower up. I can get to work now. Here's a classroom, or basically you can work on said skill and do some research as well. So here's one of the workstations basically. Let's go in here for a second really quick. And you have a weapons workbench over here. A lot of ammo kind of scattered about. Here's where you can get to work. There's a stool, and you can basically become a better weapons crafter. What's up, Piper? Over here is a computer. Log all your classes and your work and your information. And then over here is a chemistry lab, so you can sit on one of these stools and mix up some chemicals and hopefully not kill yourself. Caution hazard material, of course. And here's just some raw materials. Looks like some acid, and what is that? Septic? I'm not sure exactly what that is. Some raw materials right there for you to mix around and do different things. And it's one of the workstations. Here's our guarded by a shotgun turret that we have here is our farming station. So we have 2 farmers here. Not a ton of people at this settlement right now, but we have many shops and some farmers, and it's fully functional for people to come here and start getting better at whatever it is they want to do. Start constructing themselves. Got a bunch of carrots, some potatoes, one corn stalk. Hello. And this person looks to be occupied. More turrets and spotlights. We got our water purifier right here that sucks up and purifies this little crummy pond. Let's go over here. This is the cafeteria and one of the residential areas. So we got a mailbox here. Come inside. Got some TV, some magazines, an ottoman. Some sheets under the bed, and this is where 3 people sleep, potentially more with an alarm clock. Got some nice railroad armor underneath there in case we need it. A little foot locker, and yeah, some more wardrobes. These are all things that I put in, by the way, so took some time on this. Over here is a cafeteria, a little eating area. People don't sit and eat for long. There's only a couple stools because there's work to do. So you can cook on the stove right there. We got some Mirelurk meat, probably from killing the Mirelurks that killed my robot in the front here. Some grilled rad roach, some cram, some Instamash, lots of Instamash. And everything you need. Some coffee. I got coffee over here. You want coffee? I got coffee. I'm making coffee to just put in those hours of work and really get good at the skill you're trying to get good at. Right, over here is our gun shop. So I kind of use these metal cutouts, different colors, to kind of make it a nice little rusted feel. Built it on this scaffolding right here. This is some scaffolding. Built it up, and here's our gun shop. People need guns to try out. Traders come through here. You need to find a gun to defend yourself against Mirelurks, etc., etc. Here's our gun shop owner. He's got a nice leather chest piece on with his bullets in there. Everything you need to stock up. A little safe kind of hidden behind a cloth there. Make it discreet but functional. So a little gun shop over here. There's a dumpster. Robotics parts from Mr. Handy. We got our power lines right here and kind of this broken down shed. Here's one of our defensive stations, as you saw earlier, but from the outside. Here's defense one. He's just looking out into the wasteland, making sure when those Mirelurks roll up that he's putting down pot shots as they come in. Over here, you'll find Ada, I'm sure. Oh, Ada's not here. I wonder where she is. This is the robotics building area. All robots that are made for the Minuteman or railroad settlements are made here, and then they're shipped out. So I can, if I wanted to, I could craft someone, but I won't because it'll just take a while. But yeah, you know how it goes. Everything you need on these shelves here, some oil, some paint, throw a nice yellow paint job on it for the railroad. Coolant, turn on the radio, you know, just to pass the time while you're working, if you like doing that. Fire extinguisher in case shit goes south. And, you know, all the parts you need. Blowtorch, some Wonder Glue. Looks like a first aid kit with nothing in it. We need to restock that. You know, I could restock that right now, actually. I got a ton of I have too much first aid. Way too much first aid. Let's see how many. Oh, stim packs. Jesus. Put 5 of those in there. You know, I know this isn't all the Radaway and Red. I'm sure I have some on other places. Put some Rad-X in there, you know. Maybe, we got some purified WAS, maybe. Am I carrying any purified WAS on me? Oh, I'm not. Okay. Well, oh, maybe a blood pack. Maybe a blood pack. That's stock now. It's a solid first aid kit. Great. And here is more just residential area. I kind of had to throw this in here. It seems kind of just stuck in the place, and it really wasn't planned, but I wanted to bring more people into the settlement. It was mostly going to be a lot of robots and a couple of people. I wanted to bring more people in to kind of make it seem like busy and lived in and etc. So had to make some more beds. And that's a farmer, I believe. But yeah, this is pretty standard stuff. Got some belongings here. 4 beds. Pat's invited me to play. Hold on one second, please, Pat. Thank you. You know, an alarm clock for everyone, some cigarettes, a watch, some comics, a locker, some posters. Just, you know, nice residential area. Oh, thanks, farmer, for saying that. And you'll see in a lot of places, I put like these wooden planks here, kind of, you know, it's a very muddy area, and you would think people would do this realistically, kind of put these wood planks here so they're not tracking mud everywhere inside. That's something I think is pretty cool. Yeah. So let's go over here now. I can show you over here, and then I'll go circle back. Put in this water tower just because I thought it looked cool. Got these light posts here to kind of guide your way, and then a couple more here. These are a little brighter. Here is the general junk or loot salesman. He's up here, along with a watchtower. I originally had kind of a scaffold construction with a defensive little placemat at the top of it here, but I found out that NPCs couldn't figure out how to get up there, so I had to make this I don't know, more standard, more flat, so NPCs can figure out, you know, that they need to walk up these stairs to get to here, and it was a whole debacle, but I fixed it. It worked out. I think it looks good. Nice waiting bench here with a radio in case we need to communicate with other settlements. Here's our junk vendor salesman. Pat said this guy looks like some kind of actor, I believe. He sent a picture. I forgot what his name was, but yeah, here he is. There's our junk vendor right here, and it's just anything and everything you need. You know, paint cans, I don't know, vases, any kind of material that you can break down. We got bobby pins up here, little figurines, a telephone, handcuffs. Here's his little bed that he sleeps in. He doesn't get around much. It's okay. You know, loot boxes and things of that nature, but you know, it's enough to get by. We got some more defenders up here.
So much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Great, and you can kind of see off into the way. This is where we started over here. So we got one of my provisioners dropping off some stuff in the mailbox over there. Okay, let's go back, down, and around. I hope no one's getting dizzy, because I'm getting dizzy, I think, a little bit. Here is my iBot pod. As you can see by the figurine out front, my iBot workstation. If you go up here, some more work materials, things of that nature, and I can use that. So let's see if this works, hopefully. Oh, I can recall my iBot. So yeah, let's recall him. But yes, you know, if I do, I can mess around on this computer, and an iBot will pop out of this little hatch right here, and you can go send them off to like locate items basically for you. I think locate items. I'm not sure what else he can do, but yes. And if you play this game, you know what an iBot looks like. But yeah, that's why I kind of left the no wall here, because I want the iBot to come out of this pod and then just go off into the wasteland and do whatever you program it to do. So yeah, computer programmers are welcome here to come learn skills and how to program iBots and things of that nature. So this is our little iBot workstation. That was built on top of the blown out house. As you can see, this is the blown out house that was here before I built anything. Now let's walk into this blown out house, into the power armor station. And here is armor workbench. You got some power armor here being worked on, some wrist guards, things of that nature, a tool chest, and then your power armor station. So I got a little terminal here, which I don't think anything should come up in here. Cool. But yeah, your little power armor workstation, so I could work on power armor if I wanted to. And yeah, this is you can put a little ballistic weave in this fedora if you wanted to, and things of that nature. So yeah, gotta armor up, you know. So that's where we would work on it, and that's where it would happen. All right, over here, this guy I believe is supposed to be standing inside, but he's not. Yes, he's the doctor. A little cigarette machine out here for the people who like to smoke. A little bell if I needed to call everyone. We got another defensive station right here. This guy's got a Tesla gun on him. Oh, that's Jezebel. Jezebel is actually in a mission, in an automatron mission. She's got a little sass to her. That's why I put her on guard duty, because she's mean. And but I fixed her up with a new body. She's got some buns too. Look at those automatron legs, looking nice. But yeah, I put her on defense over there. Oh, Ada's in the pub. Okay, here's the pub, by the way. Nice little railroad flag. Ada is in here just causing trouble. Oh, jeez. She's okay. But yeah, as you can see, people were drinking last night. There's some quantums laid out. There's some booze, etc. I feel like this painting is really ironic, because it's not what this place looks like. This is a nice sunny beach, and we're in this crummy, rainy Murkwater construction site. So it's used as motivation. You know, once you get good enough at your skill, you can go back to potentially this area. If this area exists in the wasteland, I don't think it does, but it's what you're working towards. It's just a nice bar painting right there. But yeah, we got our bartender over here. Nice little radio. So our bartender, she's serving all kinds of I put all those bottles on the shelf over there. You know, she's got, this is a mod that comes like this piece of furniture. She's got a safe back there.
Actually, I'll be back later.
Very well, sir.
Right.
Ada, stop it. But yeah, she's got everything she needs to, you know, serve all these people. You got to stay sane. You're working hard all day on your craft, and you got to come here and have something to drink. Oh, this picture's kind of falling off. That's bothering me a little bit, but I won't fix it right now. And then over here is kind of your medical, or what's supposed to be the medical area. Got some Radaway, some stim packs. I guess I should put a first aid kit over here. I didn't. That would make it look better. This is where the doctor's supposed to be standing on this mat right here. Because he'll sit down, okay, doctor, something's wrong with me, and then he'll shoot you up with some stuff. I guess I could put some more needles over here too to make it look like that. But this is just kind of our health area, and he's got himself a little terminal to keep track of records and things of that nature. So it's kind of our little medic spot. And yeah, I think woo, I think that is it. So this is Murkwater construction site. I'm very, very proud of this build. I think it has a very good background and story along with it. People seem to be happy here. And yeah, if you you know, I wish I could interact my game with other people's games, because I would just start sending a bunch of robots to people whenever you needed it. If you needed your entire settlement, just a whole defensive squad or a whole squad of provisioners for your settlements, you know, I'd love to make those robots and send them to you. Unfortunately, I can't right now, but yeah, this is Murkwater construction site. Very VV proud of this build, and I just thought it's really, really cool. This is something I've wanted to do, so we're gonna close this guy up here. Come on, Piper. Piper, no. No, Piper. Let's go this way. Come on, follow. Oh, she's gonna open the gate back up now. Watch. But yeah, let's close this up. Oh, okay. Oh, now he's crushed. Now he's very crushed. Let's see if I can. Oh, he's stopped. Oh, okay. I guess that's progress. The reminder of those who have fallen. I wish we could bury them out here in this mud, but we can't. Alright, that's Murkwater construction site. I'll just head off to my next build, which isn't built yet, and I'll see you guys there. Bye.